Guys, when I came home from work today, I just saw another package in front of my door. And guess what? It's another 9. Probably 9 is my lucky number for this year. Probably I should use 9 in the lottery. Who knows, I might win. From the Redmi Note 9S to the Redmi Note 9 Pro and to the Redmi Note 9, this ultra budget phone packs a lot of punch.
Punch.
I'm Mitch002 of Xiaomi Review. Join me as I unveil the Redmi 9. We can see the Redmi 9's package is almost like the ones from the Redmi Note 9 series. Very simple, and at the sides you can see it's Redmi 9 and nothing else. At the back it's pretty clean. Right now, let's call on our favorite blade. So we just simply need to slice it on 3 corners. There. So right now, all you need to do is just to take off the box. There you go. Out of the box, we can see that there's another little box where it sports the SIM ejector tool, your warranty card and your user guide, your smoke black jelly case, not bad, and of course the phone unit itself. But before that, let's see what's left inside the box. There's your USB Type-C cable and your 10 watts charger. Now let's just simply peel the plastic off the phone, and there we go. This is my favorite part, taking the plastic out of the phone. There you go. You can see the phone. It's nice. The phone looks nice from behind. It just reminds me of the Redmi K30 or the Poco X2. Look at the back. Here's the ring. Then here's your 4 camera at the back. Looks nice, only that it's not shiny. At the bottom, we have the loudspeaker, USB Type-C port, microphone in, and your audio jack. On my right, we can see the power button and your volume rocker. On top, we have the IR and your noise cancellation mic. And on the left side, we can see the SIM tray, wherein you can host 2 nano SIMs and 1 micro SD card. The camera definitely is a big jump from that of the Redmi 8. Redmi 8 used to have 2 cameras and it looks much like the Redmi 8A. All I can say right now, the Redmi 9 is a major upgrade from the Redmi 8. Let me show you why. The 4 cameras here at the back is the major upgrade. We can see that there's a 13MP wide sensor, 8MP ultra wide sensor, 5MP macro lens, and of course your 2MP depth sensor, coupled with the LED flash and your fingerprint scanner. Really, this is one big step forward from the Redmi 8. And up front, there's your teardrop notch 8 megapixel front camera, which completes the outer specs of the phone. The screen is a 6.53 IPS LCD 1080p. Take note, it's a 1080p Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection, which really I can say is a major upgrade from the 720p of the Redmi 8. And of course, from the competitor's 720p, this proves to be the better choice. To be honest with you, the screen isn't really that bad. Being an IPS LCD on this category, I can say it's pretty clear. Watching movies, playing games, I really don't have much problem, but of course, under the direct sunlight, I had a little bit difficulty taking a look at the screen, except I take a shade. Swiping left and right on the screen is a breeze. I don't see any lags on this phone, not even a bit, which is quite surprising. And this phone comes with the MediaTek G80, which is one cost-friendly processor. But it's a performer. Taking a quick look at Antutu, I was quite shocked with the score, 186,000 points. Really, this should be something. Now breaking it down, we have CPU has 74,000, GPU 33,000, memory 37,000, and UX is 40,000. Taking a walk at I-22, it just garnered a 26,000 points with an accuracy of 22,000, which can match any Snapdragon 7 series. Now moving on to Geekbench, we have a 340 single core points and 11,034 multi-core score. This phone has a 5,020 mAh battery which supports up to 18 watts charger. Out of the box, we have a 10 watts charger, so we borrowed a 30 watts charger from another Xiaomi phone. It does charge up to 17 watts based on our Omni watt meter. And guess what? We completed charging from 19 to 100 in 2 hours and 27 minutes. Now, running PCMark's battery stress test, we were able to notch a 13-hour screen on time, which is not bad for a phone like this one. Now, checking DRM info, this one is interesting. It has a level 1 security for wideband, which means you can watch HD movies on Netflix on this phone. Now, let's check the fingerprint scanner. Upon trying it out, I can say it's not that slow. To be honest, it's quite responsive. Of course, not as fast as the flagship from Xiaomi, but this one is not that bad. Playing Mobile Legends, I can unlock HFR mode using the high graphics settings, which is not bad for an entry-level phone like this one. And the gameplay, I can say there is minimal lags. I cannot say that completely there is no lag, but I do feel that there's a little bit of lag, but frequency of occurrence is not really that high. The gameplay is pretty good, to be honest with you. For a budget phone like this, I was amazed I was able to enjoy Mobile Legends on this phone. Taking a quick look at Call of Duty, I was able to use high frame rate and medium graphics quality on this game. At some point, I can say that the game is sluggish. I cannot say that this phone is really built for heavy games like the Call of Duty. But at the end, I was able to finish on top thanks to my good skills. I can say the Call of Duty does eat up a lot of resources. After playing Call of Duty, I can say the phone becomes a little bit sluggish, but it takes a few seconds for it to become normal again. 2. The camera. I can say the rear shooter 13MP is just average. I cannot say that it's really something that packs a lot of punch, but to be honest with you, it's just really average. Taking some outdoor shots, I can say that it lacks some sharpness that I was looking inside the picture. Trying the macro lens, I can say that it still needs improvement. Hopefully, it could be corrected by a software update. Taking some indoor shot, I can say the color is not bad. To be honest with you, the place is not really well lit. It just uses some yellow lights and it's a bit dim. But to be able to take some photos like this, it's really not bad. Now, let's try the zoom lens on this phone. Here's the 1x, the 2x, and the 10x. I can say on the 10x, the picture becomes a bit blurred. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really expect too much from this phone. Now, moving to the selfie camera, I can say the selfie camera is really awesome. To be able to take some good pictures for a budget phone like this, I can say it's really sharp. Rear camera a bit so-so. The front camera did bounce back with some awesome shots. Now, let's try the video camera. Taking photos out of the 1080p and 60 FPS setting, I can say it's quite shaky, jittery. I can say that you really need a gimbal to make the videos on this camera more stable. But the quality isn't really that bad. Now, taking a look at the video camera on front, I can say this one is a lot more stable than the one from the rear. I'm also using my bare hand on this one, and yet it's not so shaky, which is quite surprising. Now guys, I know that all of you want to know the price of this phone. All I can say is that it's really jaw-dropping. Shopee's Xiaomi official global store in the Philippines, it's just 6,990. Check the link below if you want to buy this phone. It's really budget friendly. Now with a budget phone like this, everybody can look good and professional during meeting on Zoom and on Google Hangouts. Given its price and its specs, I can say this phone is really one phone to have when you're on budget. Now, if you like my video, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future review here at Xiaomi Review. Now, don't forget to check out Sulit Tech Review and Pinoy Techdad for the review on this budget series. And I'm Miss 002. I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye.